What you're watching is a consumer products alert about candy. Yeah, I'm doing a video on it. Anyway, and this isn't really about the alert. This is about best practices on how to make sure you're safe. Do the process that requires the least amount of instructions and the least amount of work that provides the least possibility of being harmed, or make failure impossible if at all possible. Small pieces of very thin metal strand, the word strand I'm going to put in quotes, have caused 13 Mars/Wrigley products to be recalled. They are bags with gummy versions of Skittles, Starburst, or Lifesavers in them. That's it. Now, I'm going to give you a very broad range, which will also include packages that are not dangerous. It's candy. Throw it in the trash if it's between the first three numbers here, down here, 132 through 218. Yes, I know that the specifics on the Food and Drug Administration page are very specific about lot numbers, or these are literally the factory or packaging numbers. They're not telling us what location caused this. They're only saying it's in North America, essentially. They're not telling us what the, quote, strand of metal is. This is actually most likely the following. And again, they're not explaining it, so I'm talking out my butt. It's from the equipment that's used to make the candies, to shape them, or to trim them, rubbing against other metal parts, and grinding off tiny bits of metal. That's it. This is something that can happen in any product manufacturing, and has happened. If you haven't noticed this, there have been a couple of dozen recalls now of various products that had tiny bits of metal in them. One of them I'm not allowed to mention because YouTube will flag me. So what's going on here? Okay, metal parts that are used for packaging or making anything, literally anything. Usually they're made out of metal. They can be made out of stainless steel, aluminum, or other metals, depending on what's appropriate chemically. And when the parts come in contact with each other, if they're not exactly fitted for each other, they will have a period of time of wear and tear where some of the metal will grind off other bits until they essentially wear themselves in or break in, period, and then they don't do it anymore. Now, the idea is you ideally make the parts perfectly fit with each other so you don't have that happen at all, and by the time they start producing any metal, they have long since been pulled and replaced.